All right, welcome everybody. Thanks for tuning back into this channel. Today, I just wanted to pop in briefly to talk about self-care and self-help. I know for a lot of people, it's wonderful. A lot of people have really ventured into it, and then there's some of us that may be needing it, but hesitate to get that self-care, that self-help that we want. And sometimes that has to deal with a mindset. And one of the things that we talk about in this program about acknowledging and owning your situation or your feelings or whatever it is in the moment, there's absolutely nothing wrong if in the moment we realize that we need help from others. As humans, we rely on each other in society for a variety of different things. So just a little bit of background on why I say something like this is, especially as men, if we feel like we have to go to others for help, it might hit our ego in a sense that makes us feel like maybe we're weak. And we as men know that we don't want to be identified as weak. We will always want to be identified as somebody who is strong, somebody that people depend on us to get through certain situations, and maybe not the other way around. But the argument could be made that if somebody is suffering through anxiety and stress and depression or anything like that, that if they never admitting that they are suffering could be harder than denying it. And is that not true? Now, if you don't believe that's true, then nothing I say from here on after this is really going to make much sense. But if you can agree that it is harder to admit when you're suffering than when not, especially for men, then maybe we can also agree that it takes more strength to overcome or to admit that we need help than it does to just deny it as if we don't. So when you acknowledge what you need and you own it, if you are really stressed and you need the help to get over that stress, if you are feeling overwhelmed or depressed or anxious, stressed about the future, especially if you're watching the video in the time of the coronavirus, like things are stressful. And if we pretend like we're not, maybe we hide behind a bottle or something that makes us numb the realities that are. Acknowledge it and own it. If you need the help because you feel depressed or overwhelmed, admitting that is not a weakness. You, at the very, very least, are stronger than a bunch of other guys who refuse to admit it and therefore never really make the progress that they really need to be a better version of themselves. But by admitting it, you are on your way to being better than you were yesterday. And that's the whole point. There's going to be times and seasons where you do feel more overwhelmed than others. So when you are feeling good and not overwhelmed, run with it. But when you are, admit it, and you'll learn from that and be better for it and stronger for it.